Me Land Podcast with your host, Boo Kapone, Boo Ferrigno, a.k.a. Boo Pac, a.k.a. Boo Belafonte, a.k.a. Boo Hef.
Let me land, I'm the motherfucking man. Let me land, let me land, let me land, I'm the motherfucking man. Let me.
The best Let Me Land Podcast with your host, Boo Kapone.
Let me land, I'm the motherfucking man. Let me.
Did you? Yes, sir. What's going on with you, Ye?
The title of this segment right here, man.
This is Let Me Land Podcast, YouTube streets. Boo Kapone, we in these YouTube streets, man. Niggas been on this YouTube, man. Welcome to the podcast. We call it podcast a pimp cast. Ain't no simcast. We got a special guest supposed to be coming in. My nigga Cliff Love, kid and play looking ass. Used to dance for Whodini, man. Nigga, where you at, Cliff? Bring your oblong head ass in here, man. Quit playing. All that New York shit.
That's right.
Yeah, this is our podcast, man. You know, Let Me Land Podcast, you know. It's your boy, Boo Kapone, Boo Hef.
Speaking of the what's it called? YouTube streets.
Yeah, I just said it, man. We just said Let Me Land Podcast, YouTube streets. We in these YouTube streets. Did you hear that?
That's right, man. There's some little stuff out there in the streets, man. Shit, man.
Man, there's a lot of shit out there, honey. Hey, listen, man, they gonna steal that too, these YouTube streets. Watch they steal that. You admit you know, like they steal everything else.
Yeah,
but it's your host with the most from the West Coast, Boo Kapone, and this is Let Me Land Podcast, you bitch ass niggas, hoe ass niggas. I love y'all though. Y'all can say let me land. Let me land. Yeah, dig, I made it up. These always swagger jacking a real motherfucking pimp. You did. Let me land. And for you bitch ass niggas that don't know what let me land means, nigga, it's just a nicer way of saying shut the fuck up, let me talk. You did, yeah. You see, I got the booty face. I shaved it all off. I'm doing a big movie, man. Shout out to my boy T Shizzle, you know, Bishop, my nigga Big Bro Goldie. We had crazy ass Lil G up on the set. Shout out to Tyrese. It's a major blockbuster film. It's about the 1992 riots in LA. It's called 1992. Tyrese is kicking ass, man. He kicking ass. He a real method actor, man. So, you know, we was on the set last night shooting. It's going to be a phenomenal film. It's a big blockbuster budget. So shout out to those dudes. I ain't going to give up too much of the drawings. But, you know, we got to shoot some more. You know, it's the movie business. You did. This is Let Me Land Podcast. I'm your host, Boo Kapone, a.k.a. Boo Hef, a.k.a. Boo Ferrigno, a.k.a. Boo Pop, a.k.a. Boo Kelly, a.k.a. Boo Cosby, you bitch, you did. This be a Mac 10 and Dub C. So, about the meat rack, the motherfucking smack fools, that real Westside Connection shit. With my strap cock back. And if I flip block, go back to the block where niggas take rocks and lick shots. Ella, dwelling, Stella, do anything I tell her. Flip splits, make more chips than Rockefeller. Up to Heezy, Biggie Mac. The Heezy, we got the people. We sipping Baileys. We do it daily. Y'all can't fade me. Don't try to play me all day. That's how we parlay. Plus ice to parlay. Because when the beat jump, my heat go bump like bump, bump. I taught Pac how to do that real West Side connection. Calling all hoes. Let Me Land Podcast. Give it to. Give it up, duh. Yeah, man, that was Calling All Hogs, man, on Let Me Land Podcast. That's my single with Mac 10 Dub C West Side Connection. Finest, baby. It's Boo Kapone. Let Me Land Podcast in these YouTube streets. That's the thing. We in these YouTube streets. Me and my boy Donyea, a.k.a. South Central, a.k.a. Central South. You did. You gotta go Central to the South. You did. Real Washington, real West Side, real LA shit. You know, we tatted and tatted up in here, real LA niggas. You dig? Ain't no cut on us, nigga. We from the turf. We from the land, nigga. We didn't come from somewhere. This real South Central shit. You bet you, not the watch. Yay, man, we got to be in these YouTube streets, man. Yay.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Man, Cliff Poindexter forehead ass ain't came in here.
Nah, he ain't hit yet, man.
Man, way to go, Cliff. That's fucked up, man. Big homie, old ass, supposed to be the big homie, man. Shout out to Cliff anyway. Y'all remember Whodini's dance? He was at one of the internationals. He was the kid before Kid was Kid from Kid and Play. Nigga just said he was coming in, man. That's some shit, Cliff. You know, yeah, nigga. I just see why you do it, nigga, man. Let me land, nigga. Okay. I got you though. It's all gravy. Sheena Easton built ass. Yay. Well, but you wanted to talk about some things, man. What's in them, man? What's in them YouTube streets, man?
Oh man, shit. The first topic on the YouTube streets, man, is your boy Billy Sorrell.
Who, Billy?
Billy, man.
Man, I'm tired. Man, they been talking about Billy. What you talking about, Billy? Man, everybody talking about Billy, man. That shit old in the motherfucker. What Billy? What you talking about? Him and D-Lay?
Him on Craig Fact Show.
Oh, him on Craig Facts. Yeah, I seen that. Craig did a one-on-one with Billy, like Billy, like Craig was motherfucking Dr. Phil, and Billy was Diana Ross or something. What the fuck was that?
Did he clear the room for the nigga, man?
He cleared all the facts of the Craig. He cleared all the niggas out of there. Billy was on the niggas' head. That shit is funny. Billy crazy, man. I seen something, I don't know, you know, I don't be on it. I'm in them YouTube streets now, you know, I'll be in the real streets. But in the YouTube streets, we're gonna talk about the YouTube streets because we nigga, this is fun, you know what I'm saying? I stay in the real streets though. You know, y'all know where to find me, Whoop Gang, nigga, bitch ass niggas. But at the end of the day, I seen something that Corey Art Shell looking ass was talking about. Corey looked like he shitted Marcus out. That nigga Marcus looked like some Corey Holcomb shit. But somehow I seen Billy said he pulled up on Corey. I pulled up on the bear. I pulled up on Corey. It was in Houston or somewhere. I don't know. Them niggas be all around the place. And I don't, you know, shit. Shit. Pulled up on did what? You know, I don't get it. You feel? I don't get it. Everybody tough. Comedians is gangsters now. You know what I'm saying? Rappers, you know, R&B niggas. Everybody's a tough guy. Everybody know how to throw these things. What was y'all throwing them at when we was throwing them back in the day, nigga? Everybody can fight. Everybody want to take a fade. Everybody want to pull up. Man, you niggas, man, slow the fuck down. Industry ass niggas. All these niggas gonna do is snitch and tail. You know what I'm saying? You put niggas ain't fighting, nigga. I'm damn near, nigga, I ain't fighting, nigga. Get your face shot off, bitch.
Corey.
Huh?
You know, he said he pulled up on Corey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I seen something. He said he pulled up on Corey. And Billy, my nigga, I fuck with Billy. Billy ain't, you know, Billy was trying to get, you know, I ain't gonna go into that, but Billy, I always give, and Billy did some player shit for me, man. Billy flew me out to, nigga, way out to motherfucking Hugh with his fan, nigga, man. Everybody was out there. He did some player shit. I ain't got, you know, that's that, you know, internet shit, man. I talked to Billy, but, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, you know, everybody tough now. I don't know. I was watching Corey. That's somebody, you know, all these bloggers and shit out, you know. But when you get in these YouTube streets, you know what I'm saying? They be in these YouTube streets, you know, the streets on YouTube. These niggas are street on YouTube. These are the hoodest niggas on YouTube. YouTube gangsters, boy. God damn, these niggas is tough. Man, you feel me? But somehow I think that Corey, I was watching something. Corey said he came to his green room and I don't know. It was a mystery. I don't know. Was Marcus there? I don't know. I know. What's the homie name? Precise? Precise was bringing it up or something. The crazy nigga. Yeah. Them niggas be on Precise head. They be on Marcus and Precise head. They be on his head. My nigga, C Love is in the building. Where he at?
He coming in right now.
Okay, look, so I don't know, something. Corey said he cool, you know, that's all good. But nigga, everybody's a goddamn gangster, homie.
Yeah. See the difference.
Dance is a gangster. That's a gangster right there. Now that's a gangster right there, boy. New York's finest. Brooklyn Jones in this bitch. What's up, man?
What's up with you, man?
Get some shit cleared up, man. Yeah, dig. Let me land, man. What's up, Cliff? C Love.
Hey man, sorry, it took me a minute, but I'm in the building. What's up, Boo? Kapone. Hey man, I want to start by saying, man, I like that fresh cut, Playboy.
You
I
like
like
it?
how you doing that. Oh, that's fly.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
That's real fly, man. You got that lineup real dope, Playboy.
Man, that's some fly shit, man.
I like that, man. How
I
you been,
appreciate it.
man?
I've been good. What was you said you was a little busy. What was you watching? The Squid Games? Was that on Netflix? Squid Games? You hip to that?
Nah, man. I had the honor, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I see you right now. Can you see me? You good?
I could see you. Yup. I had the honor, man. A good friend of mine named Lisa, man. She manages DJ Battle Cat. You know, we work together on different projects. And she has this new artist coming out, this young cat, man. And I just went and watched him at his rehearsal session. Speaking of hip hop, and this young cat reminds me of Fresh Prince. When I first saw the Fresh Prince at Union Square in New York, before he had records out, the Fresh Prince, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. And I remember first time seeing him with Ready Rock C, and what we experienced, them cats coming from Philly, and Ready Rock C was beatboxing, and he went into this whole Donkey Kong thing. And we young kids at Union Square, that was one of the most, you know, that was like a miniature Apollo theater when it came to listening to hip hop, listening to real MCs. So, you know, looking at this young man tonight, to jump back on that, it's like, I was like, oh shit, his cadence, what he represents, he's not even 21. He's an LA kid, but he's representing hip hop, and he's a real MC. He ain't a rapper. So I just had to tell you that real quick, man.
Hey, you know, hey man, this is Let Me Land podcast, man. We gonna let you land, man.
Man, this is cool, man. So how long you been doing a podcast, fool?
Man, me and my boy, man, we've been doing it for, man, putting it together, man, like about a year and a half, you know what I'm saying, since I've been doing this. But let me let the fans know, because they be fucking with me, bro. We got the legend, man. If y'all don't know, man, if you've been under a rock, man, my partner, I'll go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac, been in LA from the, man, my guy, a legend, man, a historian, man, C-Love, Cliff Love from the Internationals. If y'all don't know, the iconic group, Whodini, man, Whodini. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day when you remember the Freaks coming out, Jermaine Dupri was a little bitty cat. Cliff Love, man, come on, man, let me land.
Appreciate you, man.
I gotta make you privy of this to the show. Let Me Land. It's something I came up with back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You know, Uncle Doobie, all the, you know, coming from the pimps and all, you know.
Uncle Doobie, man.
Uncle Doobie, they gave me a lot of game. Uncle Doobie, rest in peace. It's just a good way of saying, shut the fuck up, let me talk. So on the show, you know, you watch some podcasts when them be like, oh, wait a minute, trying to get, just say, let me land. You got the flow. Let me land. It's a whole movement, baby. So good to have you on the show, Cliff, man. A shout out to Battle Cat. You were saying, man, that's some dope stuff, man. And coming from coming from your lineage, you know what I'm saying, what you do, and you know the history of MCing. Like you said, he's an MC. He's not a rapper. Let the people know, man, all these fake hip hop niggas out here, because today shows we in these YouTube streets. So we in these YouTube streets. Yeah.
YouTube streets.
The YouTube, you know, we stay in the real streets, but we in these YouTube streets today. So we're gonna have some fun with this YouTube streets. Let these sucker butts, these square butts, they don't know the difference between an MC and a rapper, because everybody is on our culture now. Everybody's on hip hop. They wasn't doing, they mamas wouldn't let them listen to rap back in the day. Everybody know everything about rap now. That's what I'm saying. Let them know the difference, C-Love, between an MC and a rapper.
Well, okay.
Or hip hop and a rapper.
A rapper, you know, not taking anything away from the good brother. You know, like, you know, there's a lot of guys out there that just rap. You know what I'm saying? But I could say nowadays, a real MC, because I hear it and I hear his Kate and I hear his passion, the way he does it. Drake is a real MC. You know what I mean? He's just, because a lot of people don't understand, Canada is a reflection of New York City, LA. There's really great talent come out of Canada. Canada's phenomenal. I mean, when it comes to dancing, the underground scene, the whole backpack scene, so you could tell he was inspired. And of course, Canada is like stepping into Jamaica. It's like going to Trinidad. It's like going to Belize because the roots and culture is so strong there. So when you listen to Drake, he has that whole inspiration.
I'm
You
getting
know, real MC.
I'm getting the
Go ahead.
goosebumps. I'm getting the
Yeah,
goosebumps. Get him, Cliff. Hey, Cliff, hold on. I want you to hold. Listen, man. For y'all motherfuckers don't know, man, because you know I've been all over the world, man. See, look, man, we used to be and we used to be in the institute. You say we got to qualify, man. This bro right here, man. Just tell them a little bit. These young poop butts that don't know, and it might be a young sucker butt. Say, who is this old name, man? How you know? Tell them a little bit about, and we're gonna get back to what you're saying. But I want you to just qualify for them. Just tell them a little bit about your contribution to hip hop, because you have a great contribution. For the people that's been sitting under the rock, tell them just little people you dealt with and you work. You said Battle Cat, you said, but tell them your history a little bit. So you know,
well, I come from the humble beginnings. I'm from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Born and raised, yeah, Brooklyn Jones, and you know, I started off at a young age, battling cats in all the different neighborhood projects. You know what I'm saying? I'm from a neighborhood called Lafayette Gardens. My mother grew up in there. LG, shout out to LG. Then we moved across the street to the co-ops. But where I grew up at, it was like battling from a DJ's perspective and MCing. So I had got my claim to fame in the streets, being a street dancer. Just coming up, you know, just the hip hop dancing and so we had to battle against the Cats and Marcy projects, Fort Greene projects. We went all the way to East New York, the Pink Houses, Linden Plaza, Vanderveer projects, and we was just getting it in, going to different block parties and really rocking the house because you had dope DJs. So if you had a dope DJ in your neighborhood, I was this building with Lisa and them. I was like, you know. And I'm gonna stay on track for what I'm saying is, it's very important. The DJ is the pastor. People get up in the morning, they go to their favorite church. So the DJ to me is the pastor because he's therapeutic. He helps you escape your shit. In our community, we don't go sit down with shrinks or doctors. So we listen to dope music. Our mama come in the house, she listen to her Al Green. Grandma grabbed her Hennessy, and that's how it was for us as children in any community, from South Central to fucking New York City to Canada. You know what I'm saying? The DJ was everything. So we will go. I don't know if you saw the Netflix series, The Get Down.
A little bit. I've seen a little bit of it.
Let me tell you something, Boo Capone. On the air, my mother's breathing. Do me a favor. Watch the series on Netflix. Turn off your phone, because that is exactly how I grew up in New York City. Anybody that's listening now, I speak it with so much passion and love. Talking about it right now to you give me goosebumps. Rest in peace, Biz Markie. Me and Biz was talking one day, and we was in the dressing room at Hip Hop Hollywood Squares, and some young kid said, "Yeah, man, I heard that Get Down shit is some bullshit and woo, woo, woo." Biz looked at me, I looked at him, and he said, "Yo, check this out. Whoever told you that is some bullshit." And I'm saying that to say this. When we heard that beat, when you heard that bass coming through that concrete, and you heard that, you knew they was jamming in the park. And that's what made me put together my crew. And me and my crew got together, we put together our outfits, whatever we put together, and we was battling cats. So to fast forward, we had a reputation in the streets, and that's when, rest in peace, the homie Ecstasy from Whodini, Jalil.
Yeah. And y'all some hood niggas though. Y'all was New York niggas back in the day. Cause I was a young nigga. Y'all was coming to LA, nigga, hanging with the homies. Inglewood, Biggie Mac, everybody, nigga. The Jungles. Y'all wasn't just, that's what I'm saying. Niggas don't know, bro. And I want to touch what you just said, man, because it touched me when you said that we didn't go to shrinks and doctors. We had the DJ, we had the music in our culture. See, we don't, the people don't know that we still suffer from that post-dramatic slave shit. So how we deal with it, I'm glad you put that up. We had music, bro. That's all we got. And it soothed us, bro, our entertainment and what we get in our art, bro. So I'm glad you said that, but niggas don't know.
It's important, boo. It's important that it's important for you to have platforms like this on some real shit, because it's not the fact that, because we don't, it's just like in the streets. A lot of young cats is running around here snitching and doing all kind of stuff because the OGs like Doobie are dead. The other cats are incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? So they don't listen. There's no rules. Everybody's an outlaw, so they don't know right from fucking wrong. So how the fuck are they gonna like I study Cab Calloway, Fayard Nicholas from the Nicholas Brothers. I've studied Chick Webb. Chick Webb was Kid Capri and DJ Khaled in 1930s at a club in Harlem called the Savoy. Ooh. My grandmother and my aunt made the clothes in the Cotton Club that they wore. So I come from an era of passion, man, and I have an understanding of why the kids don't understand what's going on, because there's a disconnect.
And Cliff, look, what you just said, we said, I'm gonna give it back to them.
No, please.
We from that cloth, and we the only one can take it off. You from that cloth, and you the only one can take it off. That's what I said. We from that cloth.
That's some Uncle Doobie shit right there, you son of a gun.
We from that cloth, baby. Go ahead, land.
That's real, man. But it's like, when I go back to that, that's what, like, I'm not on social media. This is the second time I did something like this, and people ask me in different things and sway. I mean, you know, and I'm not, because I listen and I watch the documentaries constantly, and I constantly stay in that space with people like Chester Whitmore, and I stay up on my Black history, because there's so much to learn, and that's my level of relevance. So I know how to deal with this stuff when I'm dealing with it, when I'm doing business, because that's what keeps me happy. You know what I'm saying? That's what keeps me going, being from New York City and then being accepted and shown love in Los Angeles. Because I'm not one of the New York niggas that's like, oh man, LA, fuck that. My kids were born in Los Angeles. I love LA. You cats embrace me. I understand the culture. I fuck with, I handle my business in Hollywood, but I fuck with the West Side. I fuck with the East Side. I fuck with Compton and Watts. You don't see me up in Uncle Doobie's drinking motherfucking ginger ale and water. That's my thing. But I understand the culture and the street culture, because I'm from that shit. And that's what keeps me relevant. And I stay in these streets, and I understand when I hear, it's like I tell people all the time, this one, Boo Kapone, take this one. When you go to New York, you have to play Biggie. You have to play Mobb Deep. I say, when you go to Chicago, you got to play Common. You got to play Twister while you rolling in the car. I do a lot of business in Chicago. When you come to LA, you have to listen to Dre, Snoop, Battle Cat. You got to get into that space, because you understand where the people are from. And that's just showing respect, and you understand why they made those records. You know what I'm saying? And just hearing you talk over the years, you doing your comedy, just like you a fucking like it's like you a real MC comic. The way you could go and you bag on motherfuckers, and you quick, and other people might say, damn, why is he so funny? Like, why is he taking everybody out? Like, wait a minute, but this guy right here is famous, but this guy right here, who's this Boo Kapone guy? Because you come from the streets.
That part, yeah.
You smell it differently. It's like you
say that
shit. You understand. Yo, DE son. Shout out to my motherfucking man Daryl Ephraim and his son, Hamburger Pimp. Let me tell you about this little motherfucker. This is some real street shit. I met this kid when he was like 10, 11 years old. First time I went to DE crib in Inglewood. I'm sitting there. This little boy come around the corner and sat next to me. I'm like, what's up with you, man? He said, man, you ever been to Fat and Juicy? I said, what's that? He said, that's a hamburger place. I said, for real? This little motherfucker named every hamburger spot in LA from the east side to the west side. And I nicknamed him Hamburger Pimp. I nicknamed him Hamburger Pimp. Yeah, that's Hamburger Pimp. But that's a true statement, because his father, he understands their history.
that history, man. And like I said, man, I was talking to when I like shout out to man DE, man, and all the big homies, man, that looked out for me, the cool Buzz, you know what I'm saying, and my nigga KB and
man, that's my dudes, man.
Bozak, man. Come on. I was young, y'all was, man, they don't understand, man. Like, see, love, you one of those dudes, man, that's iconic, bro. Like, motherfuckers, no, I've been knowing you over decades, man.
Yeah.
20 years when we was with Mac 10 way back then, and then before that with Binky Mac, them and R Mac, and then, Cool Bud.
Me and Kimber was doing all those music videos, doing all that wardrobe.
Yeah, the wardrobe, and then Daryl Ephraim, like, and just growing up in that area, bro. Like, let me ask you this: you've been all around the world. I know this for a fact, man. We used to be up in Capitol Records. You go from Capitol Records, you go to any record label. Then I can see you at the grimiest spots, nigga, in the cut in the corner, nigga, at the Sugar Shack somewhere on Imperial, where some niggas won't dare to go. They so scared to go over there, and you right there by yourself, dolo, nigga, in the cut, like. Well, what's up, nigga? Whoa! Don't drink too much, nigga. I'm watching you. Yeah, like that's love, bro. So that my question is this: all over your endeavors and where you've been all over the country, and I know you've been a lot of places. What would you say would be probably a memorable moment? It could be in Dubai, in somewhere where you just like, damn, bro, I did that. Like in any part of this hemisphere or on the planet.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I could honestly say London, England, when I was on the world tour, on the Raising Hell tour with Run DMC, Whodini, LL Cool J, the Beastie Boys, Tom X Social Club, Dougie Fresh. We was at a spot in London. We went and performed at the Hammersmith Odeon. That's the Apollo Theater of London. Everybody from James Brown, they all performed at this motherfucker. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
That's awesome, bro.
Let me put this on speaker here. How the hell I do this?
Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on. Let me
Go ahead, do your thing, man. This is my guy. I'm let the fans know because they fuck with me, man. Clip love, see love. Let Me Land podcast. You doing this thing real quick, man. That's dope, man.
Hold on. Let me put this other thing in here. This thing right here. You know, I am tech. I am not tech. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we was at a spot called we was performing on this world tour on the Raising Hell tour. And we went to a spot called the People's Club. It was a little beat up hole in the wall. It was a little spot like Uncle Doobie's After Hours.
Yeah.
And it was like dance hall meets hip hop. And we in the ghettos of fucking London. It's like being in South Central. It was in Brixton. And let me tell you something, man. It's the People's Club. And I was a beatbox first. Because I met Dougie Fresh the first day of high school. Greg Nice used to come in my house and battle me when we were kids. So I was known in my neighborhood as a beatbox. My name was Fresh Guy from Bed-Stuy.
Is that right? If you said something about Ready Rock, see, I've been Yama.
Cold. Ready Roxy was cold. But I went in this club and D and Run was like, hit the beat, Cliff. And I was beatboxing. And there's a tape floating around because the guy in London's name is he's like the historian. He's like the African Bambaataa, white cat in London, England. I forgot his name, but I was beatboxing and Run DMC was rhyming off of me beatboxing, and we were live in the club. Woo! And we rocked this motherfucker. I've never experienced anything like this in my life. And I could say, and when we went the first time, 1986, on the Raising Hell tour, Tom X Social Club, they was all on this tour, and we went home to Madison Square Garden, and I performed at the Garden for the first time with Whodini, and I came out, and I was Dapper Dan from head to toe.
Dapper Dan.
From head to toe. And a shout out to my man Groovy Lou, because Groovy Lou said to me, he says to me all the time, yo, and if y'all don't know Groovy Lou, he does the styling for Rick Ross. He did Total. I mean, whoever's hot in the game, And you know, he been dressing Puffy for years. Him and Puffy is best
Yeah.
friends. He said, "Yo, let me tell you something." He refers to Puffy as son. He calls him
Yeah.
son. And he says, "Yo, man, me and son,
Old school cat. He got
yeah,
his Groovy Lou.
Groovy Lou is like one of the most fashionable, stylish guys in the game."
Ooh-wee.
And he dressed Rick Ross to this day. Matter of fact, on that record, something saying he said, "I'm fresher than Groovy Lou at a Coogee suit. I mean, at a Coogee shoot." But he said to me when we came out on stage, he said it fucked him up. The way we were dressed, because we was dapper dan. I had on the Gucci linen. I was getting pieces made from Dap that nobody was wearing in hip hop. So me and my man Stretch came out there. Yeah. Dap had us right.
Dap.
And he was covering up our Nikes with all the Gucci shit and the MCM shit. And we came out on stage at the Garden, and New York was like, because I come from it and nobody knew I was on tour.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy, Cliff.
Yeah, man, we had a ball, man.
Let me say this, man. Let me land, man. Like, for them sucker butts out there, we in these YouTube streets, man. It's a lot of, I want to ask you this question. How you feel about, you know, the Vlads and all these bloggers that wasn't there, that ass motherfuckers and get the hearsay, she say from shit, blood, and just fuck up the whole culture about some bullshit that they wasn't there about. And they always want a culture vulture. And but you was there from the beginning with some major figures. I know. I'm just talking for the fans. I know. We know each other. We you know, fam bam. But what do you feel about the new culture vultures just trying to pick the skin off the hip hop that wasn't really with hip hop till it got hip? How you feel about them people, man?
Well, I think, like I said before, boo. I think that there's not a lot of leaders. You know what I'm saying? Fuck being, you know, being the man, whatever. Like what you're doing is important because people are gonna gravitate towards the real. They're gonna do what they do, and they're gonna go ahead and get what they say to bag. They're gonna go ahead and make their paper. And what you do is you're so real and raw. It's like you're the West Coast Tracy Morgan to me.
Oh man, that's just...
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Tracy Morgan has a certain palate. You know, when you get older, like when you were a kid, you can't eat hot sauce, or you don't like fucking eating pears or eating asparagus, and you're like, I don't want to eat that shit. But when you get older, it's like you understand why grandma gave you that, and it's like, damn, this shit tastes good. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like that. The people are gonna understand where you coming from because your message, the way you are, the way you pop off. You know what I'm saying? It tastes good to them. It feels good. So all those cats will be they're gonna be looking at what you're doing. Because they don't know the real. They couldn't go hang out with an Uncle Doobie. They didn't have that. So they just going off of what they see on the mannequin. Like, you don't dress off them. A lot of...
Yes, sir. What happened? What happened with Cliff? Yay.
Yeah,
we lost the big homie Cliff. Listen, we finna go. Okay, we're gonna go to, let's go to a commercial.
Yeah, let's do that.
We finna go to commercial, man. We're gonna get the big homie She Love International Cliff, man, giving us these jewels on Let Me Land podcast. I'm your host, man. We in these YouTube streets. We're gonna get C Love from the International, man, iconic figure in our culture, man. I'm gonna give him his roses, man. We giving each other roses now in these YouTube streets. So we're gonna go to a commercial break. We'll be back on Let Me Land podcast.
Gusto, make body move though. My team up and I never lose though. I wear her, but she want the whole crew though. Can't love her, yeah, you know the rules though. Mucho gusto, make body move though. My team up and I never lose though. I wear her, but she want the whole crew though. Can't love her, yeah, you know the rules though. One of those ops, yeah, we bleed those. Ay, and my crew gonna eat though. Ay, yes, I'm all with my team ho. Look at my fit, yeah, it is so clean though. Ay, I'm her father, she my hyena. Hey, this song again, we gon' find ya. MOE up next to remind ya. You got a baddie, but mine is so finer. She got a body, so I might just like a lighter, these bars gonna light ya. You are not gang, so I do not like ya. She really bad, so I might just pipe her. She be around me, and this life excites her. 10 no face, put the street in a fighter. Say you was hard, but my music tighter. Eating that choy when I'm chillin' with my hyena. Mucho gusto, make body move though. My team up, and I never lose though. I weren't here, but she want the whole crew though. Can't love her, yeah, you know the rules though. Mucho gusto, make body move though. My team up, and I never lose though. I weren't here, but she want the whole crew though. Can't love her, yeah, you know the rules though. Damn little baby, yeah, you was so bad though. She want me, but I want my bag though. 100 on my wrist, and that ops is so sad though. She want to count on my cash though. I'm fast to trip, so don't make me mad though. All the homies be jigging so fast, bro. Bro was dissing, but I just lied, bro. In the section, and I'm about to mash, bro. I'm making hits like Bruno. She wanna chill and play Uno, but I don't play games, in my pockets is sumo. They know my name, and I keep a rulo. I'm like scam, but they think I'm Mexican. Text one time, but I will not text again. MOE, we with that record spit. MOE, we pull up and we wrecking this. Mucho gusto, make body move though. My team up, and I never lose though. I weren't here, but she want the whole crew though. Can't love her, yeah, you know the rules though. Mucho gusto, make body move though. My team up, and I never lose though. I weren't here, but she want the whole crew though. Can't love her, yeah, you know the rules though. Mucho gusto, mucho gusto, mucho gusto, mucho, mucho, mucho gusto, mucho gusto, mucho gusto, mucho, mucho gusto.
This is your boy, Boo Kapone, Boo Hef, Don Boozy Miguel, Boo Pac, not the watch, Boo Ferrigno, Mr. Let Me Land himself. And when I have an excuse, I run to the juice. Excuse Tequila, owned and powered on by the Black and Brown Brotherhood. Coming soon. You hear me? It's coming. Not the watch.
Like my last day on earth. I when my son got birthed. I when my brother got married. Man, y'all niggas is scary.
Yeah, hey man, it's your boy, man. Listen, man, we back at you, man. We back at you for Funky. This is Letmeland Podcast edition interview. That's my big homie. C Love is back in the building. Cliff, listen, man, you see I got the booty face, man. They made me, I was doing a movie, man. I was shooting a movie with Tyrese, man. Shout out to Tyrese. It's called 1992. Big budget film. Got a little part in it, man.
That's like the riots, right?
It's the riots, yeah. It's about the riots.
Wow.
We was downtown, man. This motherfucker, we had like 5 blocks locked. It looked like some real, I was in the riots in 92, so I know it was looking real, man. It's a big budget film. Shout out to Tyrese.
Yo, you're in the movie, huh?
I'm in the movie, yeah. It ain't a big part. I played with his gang, right? And then the twist is like he did like 15, 20 years in the pen, but he gets out on day of the riots, 1992, but he's looking for his son. His son is in the riots, somewhere rioting, his son, so he got to find his son, and he's being, he ain't fucking with us no more because he did his time. All he want to do is try to find his son. So we like, yo, we got you, yo, what you want, nigga, we finna, well, boy, he like, man, fuck y'all, I ain't with that no more, I got to find my son, so he's looking for a son. It was a big blockbuster film, man. It looked good, man. It's a lot of people, man.
Is it based on a true story?
Well, it's based on, the backdrop is what I can take from it. You know what I'm saying? The backdrop is the 92 riots, but it's his own story inside that, trying to find his son. Because, he ain't been in the son's life. Is the mama dead, the grandmama dead. The son is the only person he got. So he got to find his son in these riots.
And and that's interesting to segue into this because, again, that's some deep shit you just said. Because here it is, this man's coming home from the penitentiary. Let's say he did 25 years. He's coming home. He has nobody left but his son. And he's coming from being incarcerated to that chaos. That's some crazy shit. And I can honestly say, like the questions you was asking me, about how I feel about the state of hip hop. It's chaos.
Chaos.
It's chaos because in any genre of music, Kapone, if it's country music, if it's Dixieland, if it's rock and roll, which we created, if it's any genre of music, there's gatekeepers. So hip hop, when you hear that bell ring, Dow Jones, when if your audience, just take a second, listen to just watch CNBC News. And when you hear that bell ring on Wall Street, for this generation, that bell is ringing, and it's ringing, and hip hop culture is $1 trillion industry.
Ooh.
It's $1 trillion industry. So it's like Krylon spray paint. The simplest things. Krylon spray paint plays a huge role in hip hop culture because that paint was made for farm workers, for people that was building the house that you live in, the apartment you live in right now. So people went out and brought Krylon spray paint. But the kids in the urban setting, from New York to Los Angeles to Europe, that was the way we represented from our ancestors with hieroglyphics when it came to Egyptian writings on the wall. So when I see a Krylon spray paint, I hear from the north to the south to
the Bronx. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
Because
speak
Krylon
on.
spray paint company made $1 trillion off of hip hop culture because of the graffiti artists.
Man,
that's an element of the culture that they made money off of. Now, the other part of the component is the Technique turntables.
Yes, sir.
The turntables that we ran to the park, the turntables that Uncle Jam Army played at Veterans Auditorium, that played at legendary K-Day. Those turntable companies are owned by a certain group of people. And they also made $1 trillion off of the Black community globally.
Speak on it, man. Church,
so
man.
What I'm saying to you is, it's like, when you was asking me about those other guys, I really don't know a lot about them because I don't tap into the social media space. But from my knowledge, when I hear that bell ring, when I hear companies like Supreme Clothing, and that name alone, them cats was sharp because them cats named their company Supreme. A lot of those guys that designed for those companies that own Supreme, they designed for the Meccas. They designed for the Shabazz Brothers Urban Wear, the Aniches of the world. Shout out, rest in peace to the homie Phil Pabon and the big homie, my homegirl from around the corner from me, April Walker, who set the record straight when it came to the fashion and Tupac and Biggie and everybody wearing it. But I'm saying that to say is, companies like Supreme, they were smart because you had these young white cats that grew up in New York City within that culture. So they picked the perfect name because when you say the word Supreme, that goes back to Islam and that goes back to the 5% nation. So that's a word that was very, very much so used in the community, and it's stuck. Your name is everything. So it ain't their fault that it popped off. But I'm saying that to say is, back to that bell ringing. Wall Street is making trillions and trillions of dollars off of hip hop culture.
Man, let me ask you this. Let me land clear. Now, you make a great point. Now, let me just play this advocate for you. Now, are they making trillions of dollars off the death of us or the life? Right now, I think the destruction of us, the death.
Absolutely.
Remember,
absolutely.
Like you're a hip hop historian. You've been there, man. I've been with you. I've been knowing you for years. You're official like a referee, Russell. Motherfucker, you always give out. Now, I got to give you your roses now, man. You know why you can smell them while you alive, bro. Y'all, since I've been done, just great energy, bro. Like just straight great energy, bro. Since day
Thank
one,
you.
bro. Always,
Appreciate
bro.
you.
Never
Thank
changed.
you.
Never just being, man. Come on, man. Just great energy, and motherfuckers know. And niggas can vouch for that. Like I'm talking about from the killers to the gangsters to the MCs to the gangbangers. They all love you. They all because that energy. But what I'm saying, back in the day when we was getting down, with the gangster rap with Mac 10 and Cube, all them. We that was a part. What I always tell the kids, that was a part of us getting out of the hood. That was saving us because we was, we lived that shit. We just didn't rap that shit, but that gave us up. We didn't have a lot of cameras, and when we got on tracks, we left it on tracks. We wasn't trying to live that shit no more because we already did it. These kids now are dissing each other, scratching out people's hoods, kicking over, and they rapping. That's like, nigga, if you gang bang. If you rap. I don't explain that to you because we didn't mix it. When we start rapping, we just rap. We had our shit. We got down in the streets and everything. But for the most part, with the West Side Connects, we had Crips, Bloods. We had, we was trying to bring something together and rhyme our part. These kids now, I never seen so many gangbangers just rapping. Like y'all telling on yourselves, y'all dissing hoods. Y'all, it's just crazy to me. What you do? What's your opinion on that? That's what I want to know. From an elder.
I think it goes back to what we said at the beginning. There's no more big homies. That word is a cliche. It's like they don't care because all the real ones in Los Angeles that I met when I moved here, rest in peace to Marvin Watkins. It's like a lot of these cats aren't here no more. You know what I mean? I remember personally standing in front of, what's the name of that recording studio on Fairfax and Melrose?
Oh, I forgot.
Across the street from Genghis Khan Chinese restaurant. There was a studio that DJ Pooh always recorded
DJ Pooh used to be there, not 38 Fresh. Damn. Oh, damn, I almost had it.
There's a studio that used to be there. And I remember standing there with Mac 10. I love Mac 10. And because I was when I moved here, DJ Pooh held me down and gave me a place to lay my head and all of that shit. And I met Mac 10 and we got to be really, really cool. And I remember standing there with him saying, yo, I got a newborn child. I need to get these records done. I need to make these fucking records, man. All this other shit, I need to make records. And I'm nervous. I gotta make this shit pop because I'm not trying to go back to these streets like that. And I remember Marvin was an angel and they came into each other's lives. And Marvin said, yo, let's go over here and holler at Cube and let's have this conversation. I'm quite sure Mac 10 was like, yo, you friends with Ice Cube, let's go holler at him because I respect his hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think because we have people like in this, and to say it's people like Marvin that's not around. It's people like Kapone, when they see you outside of you cracking jokes and the relationship you have with your son and you sending me information on your son and being in his life and being a father figure. We don't have that no more all over the world because we're being distracted by this television in our hand.
Man, hey, let me tell you something, man. I'm about to cry, man, because it's crazy. Like, Pooh, I forgot that studio name, but we used to be in Pocket. We used to all be at that motherfucker. I know what to talk about. Because remember, Mac was fucking with Pooh. He was with Pooh, and shout out to Pooh. But like the kids nowadays, like to me, with everybody raps now. Everybody raps. Remember when couldn't nobody, man, you were scared to niggas couldn't get in that cypher with us. With the hitmans back then. Now everybody's a rapper. It's like, damn, y'all didn't took the culture. First of all, y'all didn't give a fuck about the culture. Y'all done kicked it to the curb. Now y'all trying to use it. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody think it's their niche. Oh, I got shot. I can rap now. I went to jail. I can rap now. Now it was 3 things to be an MC, master of ceremony. You had to be fresh. 1, not sounding like everybody. Fresh. 2, you had to be niggas talk about hood cred. Man, what the fuck is hood cred? Nigga, fuck some hood. That's corny as shit. Down by law. Nigga, if you down by law, that means, nigga, your bloodline, nigga, you good. You open your books. you're good, nigga. From you down by law. Fuck some hood cred. And 3, you have to be in a place to be. That means preparation, means timing, and we good. That's what makes an MC. That's what now these kids think, oh, I can rap. I did the guy, or I got shot, or I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? So my perspective on that, coming from the OG, what did you feel about these kids shooting? They think that they gotta, and is it the industry molding them to think that shit? Or is it just they just ignorant as fuck? Niggas just stupid.
I think the marketing plays a huge role. Remember a couple of years ago, they had these commercials. It was like a big thing for a year. Press the easy button. It said EASY, and it was a red button.
I remember that. The easy button.
It's the easy button. So it's like
the easy button.
because they heard the story so much about different young men that got shot, and they were successful making the music in their household. So it's so they have so much access to it, and the accessibility to make a record, to just go ahead and press the button at home and not go to the recording studio and have to save a month of check or whatever you had to do to go in that studio, pay for the engineer. Now they could just press a button and they could make a beat at home on their computer, and it's the accessibility to the global easy button. So now you can type the button, you can say, I want to look up rappers in Russia. And they could go to fucking Russia and be in the studio with a motherfucker or somebody in Japan. Or they're gonna say, yo, I want motherfucking Boo Kapone to do a comedy show from his crib. You could do that shit.
Right
it's
now.
Easy as 1, 2, 3, but it's no thought, and it's no love, and it's no leadership in the music. So that's the part that frustrates people. But I sit back, for me personally, Boo, I sit back and I just listen, because I understand that a lot of the youngsters, a lot of the males and the females in this game, they don't have a mother. They don't have a big sister. They have a grandmother, and their grandmother might be 35 or 40, but she's still living her best fucking life. How the fuck she gonna go ahead and want to take care of a young kid, and she's trying to motherfucking get her thing on and go to the townhouse or whatever she's trying to do, or go hang out with Uncle Doobie. So I just think there's a disconnect in the culture that everybody's running around like roaches, and there's no gatekeeper, because this shit won't happen in country music. Nah, it won't happen in country. These motherfuckers is like, yo, you can't come over here with that bullshit because we watching our shit. And in hip hop culture, there's nobody else around that's black owned and has a that has a record label. Yeah, you see what it turned into. It's like everybody's, selling liquor, they selling shoes, they doing all kind of shit now, man. This shit is out of control. It's like, what's the name said? What is it, Christmas? Everyone's rapping. Kwame.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. And then, I remember back in the day when nobody rapping, niggas was scared to rap. Niggas couldn't rap. Niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas couldn't. You wouldn't get in that cipher. Now everybody think they can bust a verse. Everybody think they can do it, and they're fucking up the culture. Then you got a lot of
genocidal rappers. Everything is genocide, and they don't understand what genocide means. It's like it's fashionable to shoot somebody, to kill somebody. When you was a youngster in middle school and high school, when somebody got killed, it was like, damn, like you cried. It was an emotional experience. Now when these kids hear it, it's like saying good morning.
Man, crazy.
And that's the part that's scary.
That's scary. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna ask you a double entendre. Like, cause I went to
say it again. Say that word again.
A double entendre. Did I say it? I always say, hey, look, Cliff. I said, niggas, we'd have saved a lot of niggas if niggas knew how to say ambulance. Ask the nigga, he can't say ambulance. Niggas, I'm shot. Call the ambulance. Nigga, what? The ambulance. Call the land. Call the ambulance.
I'm just like you. I'll be saying shit, and my kids be like, Dad, what you just say?
What's he say? The capitulations. The
Let me tell you something. When you said double entendre, you said double entendre. I thought you was calling a girl that ate a couple of Krispy Kremes and her name was Double Dodonda.
Yeah, double Cassandra.
Nigga, I know the big girls love you. Shout out to all the big girls watching you. Oh my God.
Big girls, man. Yeah, they got Macru 444 always get one that can't fit to the door. That means she like to eat, she gonna feed you. Okay. Let me land. But yeah, man, so what I was gonna say, like, with I'm gonna play like the little devil advocate, man. Let me get this started. I was thinking because it was on my mind, man. With the people, with like the hip hoppers, with the gangsters, with the gang bang rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like we did gangster rap. I did Flaming on Wax with Lonzo and them. Back in the day, we was dissing and everything, but we was really trying, and it was real rough back then. But we was trying to get everybody together and keep it on wax. These kids now, I'm looking, and like you said, they don't have no leaders or whatever. They don't have nobody really letting them know. But to me, their careers is gonna be short lived for the things that they're doing. You take a Nipsey, right? Nipsey represented '60s. Nipsey represented the right. He wasn't dissing nobody. Him and Big U wasn't really trying to diss motherfuckers. They knew that they was, and then that's a real dangerous group of people. They got a lot of enemies, but they wasn't dissing. You know what I'm saying? You look at Mac 10 and Cube and, barely, it was kind of mystique, right? You didn't really want to let motherfuckers know really, because it gave all the oop out. Like Mac said, I checked the color of my shoestrings. And it was really subliminal. You know what I'm saying? MCA. And we told you what was going to happen if you kept doing these, what we was rapping about. It was always at the end of the rap, we showed you that you can get killed in this game, man. It's just a tough game. This shit ain't glorified. Niggas death in jail. My mom was murdered when I was 9 years old. My sister was we from these motherfucking streets. I tell these kids, like my son, he thought he was gonna catch K. Nah, nigga, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kick your ass, nigga. You from that cloth, nigga. You don't need to do, but nigga, you feel me? Nigga, nigga, it's the difference between gang bangers and gangsters. You're a gangster. You don't need to get. We already banged for you, nigga. Your uncles, you ain't got to worry about no gang. You're a gangster, nigga. You from this, you know what I'm saying? So, nigga, the gangsters go to college. The gangsters take care of their family. The gangsters that get educated. Because all them slick motherfuckers gonna be bums, and the intelligent motherfuckers that get their knowledge together, no knowledge of self, gonna win. In this long marathon, life is forever. It's they say it's short, no, it's long. It's day by day, every day. You know what I'm talking about? So with these kids, I think they knocking them off. They, you know what I'm saying? Because kids, with 50 Cent, I love 50, whatever, but get rich or die trying. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Pac got shot, he blow up, and they glorified. The media's ran by these motherfuckers. The media's ran by them. See, I was an Aswad crazy baby. You know what I'm saying? My sister taught at Marcus Garvey, so they think I'm crazy, but I got boss knowledge. My uncles, my pops, and they Muslims, and so. With the onslaught of this, they letting the kids, they setting them up for slaughter. Okay, we're gonna get all your royalties now because guess what? You can't get no deal without the tattoos on your face. You can't get no deal without this. Who's your op? That op bullshit. Who's your op? You gotta have an op. The fuck is an op? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. We've been having ops all our lives as Nubian people. Now we get to a point we gonna do some motherfucking Hotel Rwanda. Some Hutu and Tutu shit. We've been doing that shit for too long. Now the Mecca then picked it up. The Mecca, you know what I'm saying? Our ignorant asses on the West Coast, we did that bullshit. Now New York then grabbed it. That's the Mecca. That's where we get the knowledge from. We look up to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Now they got it and went crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? They down moves, but they went crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking, like you said, chaos, bro. And I want to ask you this. I want to hold you hostage. Because I told my son that what is your thoughts on Tekashi 6ix9ine? I told my son when I first seen that clown. I said, blood, this nigga's a plant. He's a plant. He's Donnie Brasco. Motherfuckers whacked him talking about he ain't a civilian. He's a civilian. That nigga's a plant. He's been a plant. When we was out there back in the day with Fat Joe and them 20-something years ago, and when in New York, the hip hop police kicked in and stopped our party at the Four Seasons with MCA, we was all out there. And Fat said, man, what's the hip hop police? Fat Joe was like, man, it's a police squad in New York They focus on hip hop and go 20 years from there. They got a plan. I feel like I told my son he's a plant. That's just me. He went to go start that shit with Chief Keef Mill. Like, he was agitating motherfuckers. That's what a plant does. The FBI seen y'all there. I need you to go get them niggas in Chicago. Go talk some shit to them. Go talk some shit over there. What's your feeling on that, C-Love?
You know, when I first laid eyes on him, I said, before all the stuff with the police and all this other stuff he went through personally, when I looked at him the first time, I said, this kid right here knows how to play chess. And I'm going to tell you why. He's no different than Madonna. He's no different than Marilyn Manson. He's a character. And he studied everybody. It's like with the, all right, if you were a rock band in the 70s, you playing at all the clubs in New York City, and you look like everybody else with the long hair, with the leather jackets. The members of KISS said, you know what? We got to put some makeup on. Like Alice Cooper. Let's put some makeup on so we could stand out from the crowd.
Ooh.
Marilyn Manson said the same thing. That motherfucker's sane. I got a homeboy from St. Louis. He was in all them Snoop videos popping. He used to be on Hollywood Boulevard.
Rick Hard. That's my nigga.
Rick Hard.
I put him in the game. Shout out Rick Hard. I just did a move. That's my nigga. I put Rick in the game. Rick, no. I put him in the game. He from Kansas City. We shout out Rick Hard. We just did a movie. You gotta check it out. It's a zombie hood movie. He got everybody in that motherfucker. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called 7th and Westlake. Rick Hard be popping. I tell you, go ahead, but I tell you, I put him in the game. Man, I used to have a cable show called Hip Hop Ad with Phil Bleasy, my nigga Phil, and we was on Comcast right there in Willoughby, right there, and we used to have a call in, and he called in, and he was like, yeah, this Rick. I was like, nigga, what, nigga, who is you, nigga? He's like, I'm with Rick Hard, nigga. I said, nigga, you ain't shit, nigga. And I said, nigga, if you something, nigga, come up to the studio, nigga. If you all that, nigga, if you the man like that, and I gave him the address, nigga, pulled up. So he pulled, he came out pop locking on me. He was a character, bro. He was on every show with us, man. Shout out to Rick Hard, man.
Rick Hard, let me tell you something about this guy. I was walking down Sunset and I saw him, and it blew my mind the way his skill set remind me of early Jeffrey Daniels, and it remind me of Shields and Yarnell, real pantomiming, because I love that part of the dance culture. And I stood there and watched him, and DJ Pooh we were shooting the Whoop Whoop video.
Oh, yeah, with Cam.
And I said, yo, come to the video. I ain't even tell Pooh. I put that motherfucker in that video and he killed it. But I'm saying all that to say this.
Yeah, I seen him there. Yes, sir.
Years ago, I'm lit up with Rick Hard. He had a dance studio, and I went to see his dance studio. I used to just like to watch him get down. It was just fucking amazing to me, his dance style. And he said, yo, guess who comes to my class? Now, I already peeped Marilyn Manson years ago. I was like, this guy's a marketing genius. Ain't nothing wrong with him. He just playing into his shit to get his bag.
Yeah.
He said, Marilyn Manson has been in my class for 2 years, pop locking.
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So I was at some little boutique hotel in Hollywood. Shout out to Sleep Rock, to Sleep. Me and Sleep was up in there. Should be doing honey bunnying because he was doing something with corn. And we had some hotel rooms in there. We just was on some chill shit. And they had like this little boutique bar. It was just real chill. Some real cool shit. And I walked inside the bar and Marilyn Manson jumped up and ran to me. I never met him in my life.
Wow.
He had a mouthful of gold teeth. Right? A mouthful of gold teeth. I said, this motherfucker know what he's doing. So he started talking. He said, hey, man, what's going on? I'm like, oh, shit. Marilyn Manson. I said, what's up, man? He said, man, what's up, man? I just want to introduce myself. I said, okay, what's happening, man? And the second thing I said to him was, after I said his name, I said, "Hey man, how's those pop locking classes going with Rick Hard?"
Wow.
Shit, like
how
how
you know
you
that?
know? I said, "Let me tell you something. I've been studying you." I said, "Not your antics." I said, "I get it." I said, "You getting your prey. You know how to press those buttons." I'm saying that to say is, I know I said that a lot in this conversation. I'm saying that to say is, to get to the point is, Tekashi 6ix9ine knew how to press the buttons early on and who to affiliate himself with to give himself the street credibility, because he mastered the pop shit because he was over in Russia 2-3 years earlier before we heard about him.
Yeah.
He said, when I go back to America, I have to surround myself around people that are made men in the streets, so nobody won't fuck with me.
And
then it went all bad. He couldn't control the shit no more. He couldn't control the shit no more.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
But let me ask you about the telling though. See, the telling. Right. That's why I feel like he was a plant. Like I feel like it's a lot of government plants in our community.
Absolutely.
On these YouTube streets, on these
it's the mastermind of distraction. You know what I mean? It's like anything when you see a mob movie, or like when you saw Harlem Nights. They wanted to get that one guy that was down with the mob guys dead. So they sent him in the room with Sunshine, to where the motherfucker called his wife. And we all know the rest of the story. I'm not coming home no more. But it's that level of distraction that makes everybody look over here while all of this shit is going on over there. And they load up the Brinks truck and they pressing that bell on Wall Street.
Man,
so while everybody's distracted, so to answer your question for everything,
Dick
is a huge distraction going on, and ain't nobody in the communities making the money, but the people who's supposed to make the money.
Yes, sir. Man, hey, listen to me. Clip, man, that's a great fucking analysis, bro. And I ain't gonna say that. I'm not saying it because I love you, bro, but that's that Ghost 11, bro. That you make so much sense with that, because they got us worrying about this over here. Here, look at that, and they ringing that bell over there. We too busy
ringing
looking
that motherfucking bell.
Bell.
Let me tell you something. That motherfucking bell. Let me tell you something. You go to anybody, listen. You go to Wall Street. You walk around that motherfucker. You see bulls. They got big, gigantic art, and the bulls are probably like 20,000, 200 pounds. I mean 20,000 pounds, 50,000 pound bulls are all over Wall Street, and it represents something. And they making bread off of. YouTube is making bread. Everybody's making bread off of whatever's going on. And it's just up to people. Like you said some earlier about Mac and Cube and Nipsey and Draws. And all of these, Nipsey had great mentors around. That's why he was so poised and chill and sophisticated. And he didn't just, like, I really respected him when he said he didn't take that part to play Snoop, because he wanted to be him, because he saw the comparison and people was comparing. It takes a hell of a person, and it's called sacrifice. And what you do is sacrifice, boo, from what you do, and you're passionate about what you do, because you're a comic, because it keeps you going. It keeps you from going fucking crazy.
Man.
It keeps you out of the penitentiary. That's your calling. So
man,
when it's time to step up to that spot, because you're mature now, you're over 40. You're not going to do things you did when you was 20 something, when it was time to get that paper, because you know how to handle yourself from a sophisticated perspective. You understand what fly is. You ain't got to call yourself fly. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers call you fly. You ain't got to brag. I'm a fly nigga. Fuck all that. It's like the streets choose you to do what you do, and people fuck with you because you represent something in the wood, and you represent something on Manchester. You represent something on Queen Street, and we never had this fucking conversation before, boo.
Yeah.
But I understand where you come from, but you represent your shit globally.
Man, I appreciate that.
Because you love the culture. You study the greats and you listen to the new guys and you wait in your turn. And I'm quite sure a lot of people get frustrated about whatever it is that they want to do in life. If the motherfucker inspired to be a fucking UPS driver and he can't drive yet because he's still sending them boxes off and he's still working in the actual factory. But when it's time to go to that stage, Boo Kapone is going to know how to deal with that. And you're not going to abuse your platform. And a lot of people get on that stage and they abuse their platform and they make it about them.
Yes, sir. And listen,
and when you make it about yourself, that's when you fall. And those people that have the platform, when they trickle away, they're going to say, hey, go get that guy Boo Kapone. Because you know what? We could sleep at night and the bell could be rang with him. Because he's gonna be fly with his shit.
Yeah, we come from that.
And I'm gonna tell you some real shit. And I'm not trying to crack jokes or nothing. I'm looking at you with the clean face. And honestly, you should really find out and research, because you giving me Flip Wilson.
That's what they used to say.
Is that right?
Hell yeah, that's funny, Clint. Hey, white people, when I was little, when I was young, when I was a kid, white people say, I never knew about Flip Wilson when I was young. Like I'm like 10, 11, 12. White people said, man, you look just like Flip Wilson. Like, who's Flip Wilson? I started figuring out who was Flip. I knew who Richard Pryor was, or Tony Dorsett. That's what they say, Flip. Then when I got a little older, it was like Martin Lawrence. Then it went Denzel Washington and, Blair Underwood and shit, shit like that. But man, listen, I ain't gonna hold you hostage, loved one. I'm gonna get you back on Let Me Land podcast. I love you, boy, man. Cliff, listen, man. And I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You said some great things, man. You know Mimi. Shout out to Michelle Dukes, the homegirl. I do her People in the Real with Mimi. She's in Barbados somewhere. But we was going to tape her show, right? We was going to her house, going up the elevators, and some cats came out, right? So I didn't know them from a can of paint, bro. And they seen me from the roasting show, from the show where we be roasting. Shout out to All Dep Digital. And the cat said, man, Boo Kapone. Whoa, bro. Oh my God, man. Can I take a picture? Man, he said, man, you made me want to live, bro. He said, I wanted to kill I was done with living. And your comedy made me want to live. And the crazy thing about it was, man, I was telling Barlow, I said, man, see, that's better than money right there, bro. He had a tear in his eye. Mimi was there. Michelle Dukes was there when he said that. I didn't know the dude. It wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't nothing. But this dude, a human being, said my shenanigans made him want to live. And I was like, damn, that really touched me, Cliff, because I said, I got to represent all the time, because we saving lives out here, bro. What we did today, we saving lives, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Bull, let me tell you what you just told me, man. That's where sacrifice in the space of humility and being humble comes in. How did that feel? Like you said, it wasn't rehearsed. For someone to say to you, man, you helped me not jump off the bridge or shoot myself. Like how did that feel when you heard him say that to you?
I mean, I thought about my mama, sugar mama. I thought about my mom. My mom was murdered when I was 9. So I thought about sugar mama, straight off the top. She was right on washing the bread, stabbed up in the alley.
Is that right?
Yeah, my mama, man, she was the shit, man. She gave me more game in 9 years, man. Doobie used to say, your mom took you to take a shotgun for me. My mama she just was out there, bro. So,
So Boo, so let me ask you this. So Doobie knew your mom.
Yeah. They all grew up together. Went to my Arlington Heights, Mount Vernon, LA High. Doobie went to LA High, my auntie, my uncles, AC, Alan Charles. You know what I'm saying? Before I was born. My grandma.
How old was your mother when that happened?
My mom, she was shit, man. I'm 40. She's probably like 30-something, 35, 36, something like that, man. Yes, maybe. I gotta look at the obituary. She was probably like, late 30s. Yeah, man.
And how many siblings you have?
I got 3 sisters and 3 brothers. Yeah.
And your mother, that all of y'all came from your moms?
All 5, yeah, me, my brother, and my 3 sisters. We all come from Sugar Mama, yeah. Then my dad, you know my dad, remember we went to his retirement party with Doobie and all them?
I remember that, yeah.
Hey, we gonna go to a break. You wanna get back? Let's do another. You got some time?
Yeah.
This is the Zoom about to go up. We're gonna go to a commercial break. This Let Me Land podcast. Man, I got the legend, man, my boy C Love. We're gonna come back after this commercial, man. We're gonna talk some real talk, man, in these YouTube streets on Let Me Land podcast. We'll be right back at y'all. We're gonna come back, Cliff.
All right.
It's money over everything, and she really 23. Money over everything. Okay, yeah. It's money over everything. Bad bitch, she from overseas, and she really 23. She don't care that she older than me. Money over everything. Bad bitch, she from overseas, and she really 23. She don't care that she older than me. Money over everything. 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 RP Fredo Santana. She saw my dick like banana. She sit on my lap like a Santa. Rob your house, black bandana. That bitch kinda cute, but I got better standards. Nigga dissing them when we propaganda. I got bitches and they be in Atlanta. I got shooters and they be in Atlanta. Her mind on my dick, but my mind on my money. I'm just getting rich and she boss like a bunny. Rhyme sick, nose not runny. Nigga, you a bitch, I returning to nothing. I want my niggas, you know that we cruising. Score 07, the ops is losing. Ayo, bitch, yeah, she get wet to my music. I said, money over everything. Bad bitch, she from overseas, and she really 23. She don't care that she older than me. Money over everything. Bad bitch, she from overseas, and she really 23. She don't care that she older than me. Money over everything. 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 Money over everything.
Yes, your host with the most, man, Kapone. This is Let Me Land podcast, man. We back in action, man. That was Aramis, man. My son, man, me over everything. Me over everything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Excuse Tequila, man. Shout out to Big Wayne, man, over there, Excuse Tequila with the Black and Brown Brotherhood. My guest, man, been kicking, man, they're kicking the truth to the unwoke youth. My boy, man, Cliff Love, C Love, man, go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac, man. Been doing it ever since Moby Dick was a goldfish. You understand me? On Let Me Land podcast. Where we at, Yay?
Yo, we waiting on Cliff right now, man. We on, but I don't see him yet.
Yeah, we waiting on C Love, man. If y'all don't know Cliff, man, Cliff is an iconic figure in our culture, bro. Like if you ain't up on, man, Uncle Cliff, man, you ain't up on Brooklyn Jones, man. You dig, man. He go way back, nigga, with Biggies, the Puffies, and nigga Tupac, and you know, back in the day, West Coast, DJ Pooh, the Battle Cat, Big U, Big Sleep. Nigga, I'm talking about Mike Epps. That's his brother. I mean, go back with all the OGs in the game, man. I'm talking about real, authentic dude, man. And we're so honored to have him on our platform here at Let Me Land podcast. See, we the podcast because we was down, nigga. We was down. Huh? You dig? You poop butts. We're gonna get y'all out of here, man. We are authentic podcast. Please like, subscribe, and listen. I got they kicked me off my new Instagram is Comedian Kapone. Comedian Kapone, $11.99 on Instagram. You can follow me at Boo Hef on Facebook. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Come on, man. We on y'all ass. We in these YouTube streets. You dig? You understand me? So, and subscribe to the channel. It's Boo TV. It's a cartoon character of me with a couple motherfucking some motherfucking rabbits and shit, some snow bunnies, some bunny rabbits, nigga. So we need to get the motherfucking subscribers up. We giving y'all hell of a content. I'm bringing hell of a motherfuckers for the culture. Not no he say, she say bullshit that you niggas be getting off these punk ass bloggers that wasn't there, nigga. Ain't even from the coast. Ain't even from there. Just jocking our, jacking our swag. Culture vultures. You niggas wasn't there. Fuck with Let Me Land podcast if you want the authentic word on the street and everything with this hip hop shit. The niggas that was there, nigga, that can actually give you from the horse's mouth. You bitch you. You bitch you. Not the watch. Let me land. Hey, here's C Love up.
Nah, C Love is not here yet, man. I just texted him though, but waiting on him to jump in.
Well, hey, Central South.
Yes. Talking about them YouTube streets.
YouTube streets. Well, who else in them YouTube streets looking crazy?
Oh man, we got a few people out here looking crazy, man. Let me check my notes real quick, man. We got Whack 100, man. We can get on, man. We got the boy Spider Low. You know, yeah. We want to challenge your boy Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out to Dame Dash, bro. Nah, fuck, I love Dame, man. Dame is a Dame was type of nigga, man. Dame ain't no motherfucking bootlegging motherfucker, man. Dame, he wanted to own his own shit. That's a Harlem nigga, but they was saying Dame be bagging, man. You know, bring your ass in here, Dame. Get roasted, man. I love Dame. I love to roast your Elmer Fudd looking ass. You know, that nigga look like Mac and me. And they look like that little cartoon character on Bugs Bunny that was stranded on the island. Boo-ba-da-baba-da, boo-ba-da-baba-da, boo-ba-da-baba. That nigga look like a big ass thumb.
Yeah.
Frankie Beverly and Damon looking ass.
Yeah, they say.
No, we fuck with them. Fuck with Damon, man.
He the king of New York when it come to cracking.
Man, bring your ass in this motherfucker, Damon. I love to tear your ass up. They said he was ass so naked in the bathroom with the lights out, talking about Candyman. Looking for Candyman. Who else? Man, I seen some shit. What I see on in these YouTube streets? Oh yeah, what's that fat goofy motherfucker? Talking about I don't even be watching these motherfuckers, but talking about the mama, them Chicago niggas on his ass. What's the nigga FM GM Duck? What's it?
Yeah, Hassan Campbell.
Oh, that motherfucker, boy! You talking to that lady? You know, it's things you say to woman's things you don't, man. That nigga was. I couldn't roll with that, man. Calling her fat, man. Don't disrespect that one. I don't give a fuck what you feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Be a G, nigga. Talk to that woman like that, nigga. Stupid ass, fat Michelin man ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You can say what you want to say, nigga. You don't talk to that woman like that, man. I don't care. You feel me?
Right.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't care how many kids. I don't give a fuck how bad she did. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You don't disrespect that woman like that, nigga. Mark ass nigga. You know, these niggas is marks, homie. They'll disrespect the black woman, kiss everybody, every other woman ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Fuck them, man. Y'all seen that shit, man. Somebody hit me with that. And they talk crazy to that lady, man. You know what I'm saying? But then turn around and talk about he's for the black people. You know, these fucking hotep hustlers, man, get on my goddamn nerve. And I seen something else. Somebody sent me something. What's that African looking nigga? Nigga look like Fifi. What's his name? Tommy Soda. He talk crazy to her too.
Tommy Sotomayor.
Oh man, them metrosexual ass niggas, man. You know, I can't, man. Regardless, I can't, you know, I understand, I understand what they, you know, but come on, bro. Man, you doing that for the views, man. You would never say that in front of nobody, you know what I'm saying? And in that lady face like that, marks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Sucker butts. They in these YouTube streets, man.
Yeah, your boy.
These crazy, these YouTube streets, man. They gonna let this YouTube get them. You know, everybody tough, man. That's what I'm tripping off, yeah. Nigga, the comedians are gangsters. They want to pull up and fight. Nigga, the R&B niggas is gangsters. The motherfucking gangsters. Nigga, I mean, niggas scared of niggas, man. Everybody's tough. Until that hammer drop on your motherfucking ass, then you snitching, you telling. You industry niggas gonna tell, I know. So, you know, I get out, man. Hey, man, hey, you got it. I get out these niggas' way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I ain't got time. Niggas ain't gonna finesse me out of my time, man. I mean, time is tight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where was you niggas back in the day when we was getting down, nigga? You niggas, you sucker butts. Everybody's a gang, bro. Everybody's a gangster. Everybody, man, come on, man. You feel me?
Hey, shout out to a real gangster, man. Your boy Snoop Dogg turning 50.
Huh?
Shout out to a real nigga, a real gangster, man. Snoop Dogg turned 50.
Doggy Dog turned 50. Man. That's my nigga. Happy birthday and rest in peace to his mama, man. Dog, that's a real icon, man. He changed his, you know, to do better for the people, man. He had a crib party to the niggas. All cars in the crib. and they had some 70-year-old crib. On crib. and they had a crib birthday. You gotta get a happy birthday, Snoop. Yeah, man. It's just that, man, you know, what we gonna do, man? We gonna barbecue a meal, do, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't got knowledge of self. Niggas, you know, niggas listening to these hotep hustlers, these conscious clowns. It's hip now to be conscious. The pimps didn't turn conscious. You know what I'm saying? Remember back then, niggas was pimping, and now the pimps are conscious now. Come on, get the fuck out of here. Listen, you clown ass niggas. I only, man, shit. I'm in Nate. I got everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, you know, you dumbass niggas in these YouTube streets trying to get a view. I got talent, bro.
Yeah, I know you.
I got talent. I don't need to do the buffoonery, bro. If you ain't got no talent, you feel me?
Yet, but he got an album with Def Jam. It's called Algorithm. I know we ain't up on that yet. We're gonna listen to it. We're gonna check it out. We'll review it.
Who album is that?
It's called Algorithm. It's on Def Jam.
Who is it?
Compilation. Huh?
Who's the artist?
It just dropped.
Who is the artist?
The Snoop album. Snoop.
Oh, Snoop got it. Snoop. Okay, I can't hear you, nigga. Sound like you underwater. Shout out to Snoop Algorithm on Def Jam.
Yeah. You gotta check it out later. We're gonna check it out.
Dog, is he gonna put anybody out? You know what I'm saying? He run Def Jam to drop his albums. I ain't mad at it.
There's some people on there. There's some people on there. We gotta check it out. It ain't just him.
Put somebody, no, put their record out, man. Put some people record out. Yeah. Sign some motherfuckers, man.
Have you heard the Jewel story? Have you heard Jewel's talking?
Jewel?
Yeah.
Jewel used to be fine as a motherfucker. I used to love me some Jewel with them deep dish dimples, man. She just couldn't lose that weight, but she was cute as fuck, man. Jewel was fine as a motherfucker, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What was she saying? I think I seen something. Was she talking about she was sucking somebody's dick?
Yeah. He talking
Who, Danny Boy, Dookie Dick, Danny Boy? Man, I know she had shit all on her tongue. Sucking that nigga dick. Now she was the gobbler.
The gobbler. That is crazy, man. I didn't think
she put pickle juice on your dick before she sucked it.
That's right.
Yeah, Jewel was fine though. I always had a big Jewel was fine as a motherfucker. Yeah. You get them early Jewels before she blew up, got fat and shit. That bitch had some hell of a dimples, man. Sexy motherfucker. Could sing your ass off, man. I love me some Jewel. I never had a chance to get some of that throat. I don't know. Did I get it? I don't know. Let me think. Shit. A long time ago. But she was cute as fuck. Yeah, everybody's telling. Everybody want to be on fucking, you know, these YouTube streets. We in these YouTube streets, but everybody got something to say, man. Motherfuckers ain't said nothing, niggas. Everybody got something to say. That motherfucker Vlad, I think, let me land. Vlad is infatuated with Suge, Tupac, and Death Row.
All of that.
I think he's infatuated, bro. I mean, that's kind of sick. It's kind of scary. Unless he a fed, like he's just trying to hide some shit.
Well, he talking to Reggie Wright, so he got to be part of that somewhere.
Oh, man. Officer Bird.
Yeah, Officer Bird.
That nigga look like pockets now. Officer Bird, this nigga, man. Nigga Reggie White, boy, that nigga said he was asshole naked at a Krispy Kreme donut. Krispy Kreme donut, man. Krispy Kreme matter. Krispy Kreme matter. That nigga Officer Bird, nigga Reggie Wright telling on everything. Now that's when somebody said that means this. That nigga break it down shit. Breaking down codes and everything.
They putting it all out there, man.
That nigga put it out to he the police. Nigga. Shit. Well, the niggas make, hey man, I guess they gotta eat. The niggas going, hey man, I ain't mad at their hustle.
Yeah, man.
I just got talent. I ain't gotta just drag motherfuckers and do, you know, we do clickbait and, you know, be in other people's business. And we just in them YouTube streets today.
Yeah, these are just YouTube streets. You
We in the YouTube streets. Who else is bumming in these motherfucking streets? Get your ass out of these streets.
That academic style shit, you know.
Man, academics, fat, pudgy, the fat bastard looking ass. Nigga look like mac and meat. That nigga look like Squidward. And it look like he shit on his thighs and shit. When he shit on the back of his thighs and just leave it. So, man, hey, look, man. Hey, man, we had a great show, man. We're going to give it Cliff, man. Shout out to brother Cliff, man. Brooklyn Jones, you dig. The legendary Cliff Love, man. We call him C Love, man. Brooklyn's in the house. Shout out to my tech guy, my buddy. You know what I'm saying? Central South. You understand me? It's your host with the most, Boo Kapone. We're going to holler at our co-host, Liza. I think Liza's somewhere. Where's she? In the Poconos or somewhere? Liza somewhere. We shout out to Liza, our co-host. Shout out to Michelle Dukes, Mimi. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Excuse Tequila. It's your host with the most from the West Coast, Boo Kapone. This has been another episode of Let Me Land podcast. Please, you can follow me on Instagram at comedian Boo Kapone 1199. Check out, we have 7th and Westlake. Shout out to Rick Hard. The movie is on Tubi and it's on Amazon Prime. We also have The Third Shift. Shout out to Rick Baker and my boy Jay and John Blaze. That's on Amazon Prime. We got a movie coming out. Shout out to Mavericks Films and my Hey Girl Films. My boy Victor Battle. All the cast over there. My boy Hawk over there, man. It's called Hanging on to Love. That'll be out, slated to be out in December or January. Shout out to my boy Mo McCoy and them. We have The Bad Boxer with Justin Mayweather and the Mayweather family, man. That's movies that's coming out, man. We got a bunch of, we working. And look, I'm going to be in Upland, California. Shout out to Lip Lock, man. We're going to be at the Ray Trey's Boom Boom Room, November 11th in Upland. Get your tickets. It's on Instagram. Go to Eventbrite. I'm headlining. It's going down. Another episode of Let Me Land podcast. Again, we love you, Cliff Love. Check out C Love, Cliff Love from the Internationals, the legendary Whodini dancer. Man, we're going to be interviewing him a lot, man. He got a lot of knowledge to give. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my son, Aramis. Go get Aramis. Mucho Gusto video will be out. Shout out to Aramis. Much love, y'all. We out of here, man. Let Me Land podcast. You bet you. Not to watch.
You bet you. We out.